So you told me about the song that you had chosen to play by the Smashing Pumpkins.
Zero.
What about any other music?
I just wanted to play that because I think I did a good job of playing it. You know, I was really kind of pumped up, and I try not to be overzealous about how I did it, but I was feeling it. You know, I played it. Bruno! Quit snoring!
Oh my gosh.
I'm boring to my dog.
Yourself.
What was going on?
Were you going to play any other music?
I decided to just stick with that one song and play it. And I played along with the CD. You know, I could play the song, I mean, and just that part is so, it's really driving. Mm-hmm. It's really kind of exciting to play. So when I was listening to it, I was like, yeah, and then there was just little changes in the bridge part for the last part of the song. We were singing for the last part of the song, and I was like, it's
got some power.
Oh man, it's just got some really good flow to it. And I was like, all these songs are great. That's the one I wanted to play because I felt that is what's going to depict me. My energy towards the song. I was like, I really liked the song, you know, and it felt good to play it. I mean, if they asked me to come and do a live audition for them, I mean, that would be just amazing, because I would like to. You really have to play with somebody. You can see somebody play and go like, that guy's amazing. Mm-hmm. That guy's good. Like, I could watch people play videos on the internet or go out and see live music all the time and be like, yeah, those fucking dudes are great. Or single, you know, solitary musicians and watch people play. When you're in a live setting of it, or when you're playing with somebody, when you're jamming out with somebody, and that's when you can really get in the groove with each other and play with each other. And you know, it would be totally exciting to go to, you know, well, I'll fucking go tomorrow. I'll get on a plane and go anywhere and go just to play with these guys. And I stopped playing music for a while. I mean, I have a side project going on with some musician in Vermont and a musician in Pennsylvania, just recording stuff and sending it all over the place. And nothing's really done. I don't have any access to like audio recording stuff, you know. It's just money's restricting and time is restricting and you know what I do is restricting it. So I kind of stopped playing music. I just will record a video and send it out, or have somebody record me just playing nonsense. It's kind of difficult to play this. I really kind of would like to have this project with these people, but they're both so busy and living their lives, and one's playing music and the other one's an architect, and it's just
life gets in the way.
Life totally got it's getting got in the way, but it's not over by a long shot. I plan on sticking around for a long time. That's why I stopped playing in bands, because I lost faith in playing with other people that weren't serious about music. Because it's like, once you find out that somebody's in it for something outside of what music is, you'll lose me. I'm not in it for any other shit. Go and play and be true to your art. That's why I switched and started painting full time and started doing more and more artwork, like tattooing and painting, because it's like, it's an expression for me. And when it gets out how I feel about what I'm painting or what I'm drawing or what I'm tattooing, it's a total release, and I've needed it for so long, since playing in bands was such a fucking nightmare at some points. It's hard. People don't get it. People think it's just this easy thing. It's not. Because if it's not right, if it doesn't feel right, it's not going to work. And that's, I like to paint. And when this opportunity came up to submit a video and a resume and a bio and all that stuff and pictures, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. This is like, I'm familiar with you know, some of the Smashing Pumpkins music, and it's like when you listen to it, you're like, oh, they're fucking right on.
And they've been around for a while, so
they're
sticking around.
Yeah, and they're just good, and you know that it's like, it's not some, I don't want to fucking piss any bands off, but it's not some bullshit that you hear on the radio. You know, it's when a song comes on from there, you're like, it catches you, and you're like, well, me personally, I'm like, I'm not going to change the radio when this is on, you know. And when, I don't know, I guess you know, when they put the thing on, somebody told me randomly, like, hey, Smashing Pumpkins are looking for a bass player, you ought to put something together. I was like, yeah, totally. Like, instantly I was like, fuck yeah. Like, I could totally play for them. Like, I would love to play for them. I'd love to play with them. You know, and like watching and learning more about what was going on, because I kind of just was out of the loop musically. Listened to the CDs that I had, listened to the records I had and everything, and just kind of shut the door, because there's just so much bullshit that's not going out with music. You know, it's like it's hard for me to wrap my head around, like, what the fuck some of these people are thinking putting out some of the music they do. But yeah, just playing just what I'm capable of playing. And it's hard because it's a video, you know. If I were there, like I said, I'll fucking fly tomorrow. You know, I'll bring my bass, and I'll try to bring whatever. You know, I guess I could try to borrow some gear or something when I get there. I'm sure they have bass gear for me to play with.
You got some people up there anyway, right?
I don't know if it's in Chicago or if it's in California. I know I got two friends in California. One is like works on Nickelodeon or something like that. I don't know exactly what she does. And then Schmitty, he's a guitar player, but I don't know if he's got bass stuff. Maybe he knows somebody that could lend me something, or maybe I could scrounge some money together and try to rent some gear for a day and play. But I mean, I'm sure it will have something.
Right.
You know,
I would think so.
So good. But yeah. In Chicago, like, I could borrow some gear from some friends that are up there, if they didn't have gear for me to play, you know, because like I'll go and I'll play, and I'd like to. I've watched some videos of that Mike Byrne kid playing drums, and fuck yeah, as a bass player, to lock in with a drummer, especially with somebody who's really fucking good, man, that's just the best. It's the best feeling in the world as a part of the rhythm section of music. You lock in. You're locking in the groove with the guitars, and you're locking in the rhythm of the drums, and it's like, man, it's amazing. It blows my mind that there's not more bass players in the world, and you can tell who's a good bass player and who's not a good bass player because of how I'm sure they feel it when the drums they're right in with the drums and they're right in with the guitar, and it's coming together. You can feel it all inside you. You're playing. You're just kind of like glue, holding everything together. And the drums are holding the bass and the guitar together, and the guitars are holding the bass and the drums together. It's all intertwined like a spider web. You know, it's perfect. When you can lock in with somebody, it's absolutely perfect. And it doesn't matter what you're playing as long as you're locked in with each other. The feeling is there. Then that's it. That's it for music. That's it for me. Yes, yeah.